All right, welcome to update 14 for the monthly dividends portfolio. Now, obviously, we got the webcam today. I'm not sure how that's going to go or whether or not it's even a good idea to use that with these types of videos. Obviously, we didn't have one until this week, so we'll see how it goes. Any feedback, definitely let me know. As far as today's video, we're going to talk about the normal stuff, and then we're going to actually rebalance into higher yielding companies. So that'll be towards the end of the video. As always, I'll have an updated link in the description for the current holdings. But yeah, let's just get started. So looking at the all-time chart here, the portfolio has a gain of 2.94. Market gains are down 3.18% or $3.18, and earned dividends are $6.12. So if it wasn't for the dividends, our portfolio would actually be in the red. This week has been a pretty red week for both of my portfolios. Nothing I'm concerned about. I'm a long-term investor, and this portfolio is just kind of an experiment anyways. But yeah, let's just move on. So looking at dividends, September is already off to a great start. Due to the nature of this portfolio, every single company is a monthly dividend payer, so they should each be paying me every single month. If we are buying into each company more and more every single month, the dividends at the end of the month should always be higher, as long as there's no dividend suspensions or cuts. Now, if there was, I always announce those on Instagram. So if you guys aren't following me there, Chris Meyer Investing on Instagram. Now, looking at September, like I said, every single one should be increasing. BNDX, VCSH, VGIT, and AGNC have all increased over the previous month. So the total for September is 24 cents. Not a lot of money, but again, that's why we're going to start pushing the yield of this portfolio. So looking at Simply Safe's last week's numbers, annual income was $38, dividend growth 2.8%, and dividend yield 5.31%. Looking at this week's numbers, we have $40 in income, dividend growth is back up to 3%, and dividend yield is 5.4%. So dividend growth went up. We bought mostly into the bonds this week. It's on auto, but some weeks it, kind of goes a little bit into one side of the portfolio versus the other. Kind of depends on what pricing is and all that. So that's pretty much the normal updates, really quickly done. Now I want to talk about the dividend yield companies here. So last week I talked about possibly putting into higher yielding companies in the portfolio to push the yield of the portfolio every single month. We already kind of tackled the challenge that I had when I set out with this portfolio, which was to create a somewhat balanced portfolio with just monthly dividend payers. It's not very safe holdings, but it kind of just goes with the market. I don't like that a whole lot, but it is what it is. So with this portfolio's main objective being monthly cash flow, now that we know we can do that, I just kind of want to pursue that more and have a higher cash yielding portfolio. So we're going to do that. It's riskier. But yeah, like I said in last week's update, if a monthly dividend company cuts or suspends, we'll know about it. We can sell out of it and then just buy into another monthly dividend paying company. That's the idea here. I said it in another week as well. This portfolio isn't going to be something I put money into forever. I'll probably reach a certain dollar amount. I'm not sure what that is, and just leave it at that and then take the dividends out every single month. We'll see. I'm still not 100% sure on that. So yeah, the two highest dividend yield companies in the portfolio are PSEC and AGNC. I have like 100 shares of PSEC in my Robinhood portfolio. They haven't done a single cut this year, which is really surprising. Their dividend yield's 14%. I would be very surprised if they don't do a cut. If they do a cut, it would be similar to probably what AG&C did, which was bring it down to where they're comfortable, which is around 10% dividend yield. So it would still be a very high yield company. So yeah, we're going to be putting some money into there. And then again, AG&C, those are the top two yielding companies. I've kind of been invested with them for a while, so I don't think they'll completely suspend. But it is likely that they will do dividend cuts, but I'm okay with that as long as they're still paying. Even if they do, like 2-3% cuts, they're still going to be higher than most companies out there. So I'm okay with that for now. I don't see them like going bankrupt or anything. PSEC is like one of the longest and largest business development corporations or BDCs that are out there. So it's a risky play still, but I think it'll be all right. We'll see how it goes. Moving back over to M1 Finance. So we're going to respec out of SPHD. That was kind of a safer move I made with it being an S&P 500 index of low volatility companies. That's why I had 30% in there. So we're going to take probably 5% out of there. I'm going to take 5% out of realty income. And then we're going to put 5% into agency and prospect capital. I don't think I did that right. We'll just have it 7 and 7. All right, so that's going to be the changes we make to make this happen, basically. It may take a week or two to get that reflected in the portfolio, have everything balanced. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Like I said, this is kind of a process. I could adjust everything right now, but I want to slowly ease into this just to kind of see and feel out if this is the right move I want to make. I mean, I make changes all the time in my head, and yeah, it's just better to take it a little bit slower. So we're going to start with those 2 companies. They're the riskiest ones, but it's just 2 out of the portfolio, putting more money into them. We only had like 2% before, and now it's going to be 7% of the portfolio. But yeah, so that pretty much wraps up the weekly update. We're not going to really see any changes until next week. So we'll be talking more about Simply Safe and the direct changes that makes just with the $50 investment on next week's video. But yeah, we'll leave it at that for today. Thanks for watching and subscribing to the channel. It means a lot. Like I said, any feedback about the webcam, let me know. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next video.